Today I'd like to explain the blend if function in Photoshop with these two photos. So I'm not sure if you've ever noticed this before. It's a pretty ignored feature in Photoshop. And I've based this composition on something in another tutorial I saw that's similar to this online that I can no longer find. So what we're going to do is put the moon in the sky in the background and get rid of the black background here using the blend if function. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is drag the moon into the sky, the canvas with the sky photo. So I always hold the shift key when I do this. So I just used my move tool, and when you use the shift key, it centers it in the canvas. So I'm going to go ahead and close my moon photo. So now I have this moon in the sky, and I have to get rid of the black. So you could say you could erase, which is really not good, or else you could mask it out, which would be tedious to do to get it to blend really well into the sky. But Photoshop has a function that really lends itself to this kind of situation. So number one, what I'm going to do is name my layer. So I double click on the name and then name it, always, 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 so I can remember what's what in my composition in case it gets a bit more complicated. Now to bring up the blend if function, what I want to do is one of two things. I could either simply double click off to the side of the name and I get the layer styles dialog, and this is the blend if section, or else, I'm going to cancel here, I can go to the FX menu and choose blending options. It's the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that and we get this huge dialog, and this is going to actually be a little bit hard to show on the screen. Let's do this. So it's off to the side. So here's blend if, and right now I'm on my moon layer, which is important. Okay, so we go here. This is this layer, referring to the moon layer. So blend means make transparent to different degrees, or translucent. So watch this. When I have my preview checkbox checked, I'm going to drag the slider to the right. And look at that. We lost the background on the moon just like that. So that's what's happening here, is that it's saying make transparent what's to the left of the slider. Okay, so that worked not bad there. So there's a little hidden feature in here also. It's a little bit rough here. So what I'm going to do is hold the Option key on the keyboard, and that allows me to spread out the two parts of this little slider here to make the transition smoother. Okay, so I'm going to go, I don't want the background to show up again, but there we go. So that smoothened it out a little bit. But we have the problem that the moon is in front of the trees, which really doesn't make sense. So we want to make this a bit more dynamic. We want the moon to look like it's behind the tree. So what I'm going to do, let's see what happens if I slide over the underlying layer. So now when I slide this over, oh, look at that. It's actually, it looks like the tree is coming to the foreground, but it's really doing, well, I guess it is. It's punching a hole through the moon to reveal the tree below. So if we zoom in here, it actually looks pretty good. We could also improve this by holding the Option key and sliding these sliders around to see if we can get a better result. So this is pretty good. Let's see what this looks like from close up. So we're going to improve this further in a second just with transparency. So this is good. It looks not bad. I'm going to click OK. And just as a matter of interest, if I double click on the moon layer again, these settings stay there. So you can go and edit them again if you want. So now all we need to do is maybe decrease the opacity of the moon's layer. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here so we can see it like this. So I'm going to decrease the opacity a little bit. And I can even set it to, let's say, screen. Oh, there we go. Because it's a light object on a darker background, screen really works well. And then I can play with the opacity a little bit to get it just like I want. So look at this, it's actually translucent. It looks really nice. Let's see if I bring the opacity back up. That looks not bad. So I can't see the clouds through the moon. This looks good. And for some reason, I'd like it aiming in the other direction. So what I'm going to do is a Command T for transform. And then I'm going to right click inside the dialog and just say flip horizontal. For some reason it just seems like it'll look better the other way around. So there we go. It flipped, and then I'm going to hit enter on the keyboard just to accept that. So I can go and place this anywhere I want. Look at that. It's right behind the trees. It looks beautiful. So there you go. You have a nice composition using the blend if function in Photoshop.